Hi guys, this is Hannah, and I wanted to talk to you about high school advice today because I was inspired by This is Smiling Shell. I'll link her somewhere. But she did a high school advice video, and she is only a freshman in high school right now, and I'm a junior, so I just saw things that she kind of missed and didn't go over, so I'm just gonna tell you. Whoop whoop. I'm going to start off with losing friends, because as sad as this is, you're going to lose friends in high school, and it's going to be really terrible, and you're going to cry, and you're not going to understand why, but just remember that there's a reason for everything. I've had friends that I've lost. I had like 3 best friends in 8th grade. It was me, Lauren, Taylor, and Elizabeth, but I didn't really like her. But anyway, 3. So count them. 1, 2, 3. I'm only friends with one of them still. 1. So, and even me and that one girl, her name's Lauren. She's really cool, but freshman year we had a falling out and we were not friends for a year. And I was really confused, and I didn't understand, why would we stop being friends? I was really sad because I was like, we were such great friends, and even though we had bad times, there were still good memories. But now I realize that, God had a greater plan, and I know that's cheesy and whatever, but, God had a greater plan for us. He wanted us to mature and grow up, so, there we go. And then there are people from middle school that we were friends, but now they think I'm weird and crazy and don't have anything to do with me. And that's okay. A-okay. And the people that hated you in middle school, they're probably going to be your best friends in high school. That's kind of weird. One of my friends, I hated her in 6th grade, and then 8th grade we became friends, and we're still friends today. So, time changes, people change, and you're going to make some friends and you're going to lose some friends. So, but it's all part of God's greater plan. That you will make new friends in high school. I remember I was so scared, and I don't really get scared often because I'm a really bubbly person. I'll come up, I'll talk to you, and I'll start a conversation, but I get scared a lot of times. I'm just what if I don't make friends? What if I don't make friends with the right people? What if I want to be in the cool group? And let me stop you right there. Okay, I wanted to be in the cool group, and there are some cool people in my school. Cool. I wanted to be like them. I wanted to be friends with them. And, I realized that those people are just like me. They're just because they're considered cool doesn't mean that they're the only people that you want to be friends with. And some of those people I wouldn't even want to be friends with because we don't have the same morals, we don't have the same beliefs, and that's ridiculous. So, anyway, I was scared to make friends, but now I know that, God had a greater plan for me, and I know I'm a Christian, you can hate me, you can hate or comment that, but anyway, I made new friends, and friends I still have today, and even friends that I'm making still, these girls in my U.S. history class, I love them to death, and, they're really funny, and I wasn't really friends with them freshman year. One girl, her name's Angela. Hi, Angela. If you're ever gonna watch this, probably not going to, but whatever. Anyway, Angela, thought she was kind of scary. I didn't want to be friends with her, but I did. I thought she was cool, but I was oh, she's not gonna like me. But now we're best friends. I take weird random selfies on her phone all the time. So, you're going to make new friends and you're going to lose some old ones, but it's all part of the plan of good old high school. Procrastination. You're going to procrastinate, you're going to not want to do your assignments, and you're going to stay up late for that summer reading project that you didn't do, and then you're just going to, you're going to get mad and you're going to be sad and be oh, I don't understand, why did I wait so long? And you're next time I'm gonna do better. And then the next time you repeat the process all over again. And just learn to be organized in high school, because it really helps. Do not procrastinate. Don't. You need to be organized, and like, know when your tests are. Always tell your parents, like, especially if you're involved in extracurricular activities, like, tell them like what you're gonna do, what your plans are, and just always be organized with your schoolwork and your life, because school's gonna get in the way of your life sometimes, and you're gonna have to know, like, on the weekends you're gonna have homework a lot of the time, and you're gonna have to organize your weekend if you want to get a 0 on the assignment that's due Monday, or if you want to hang out with your friends all the time. Hanging out with your friends all the time ain't gonna get you a career, children. So I would work on your assignments. And just because you have assignments does not mean that you can't have a social life. Because I'm in AP English right now, junior AP English, and I still have a social life. So yeah, you can do it. I know you can. And don't be worried if all your friends are in all of the pre-AP and AP English classes, or AP classes of any subject, because that's how I am. Like, a lot of my core group of friends are in all these AP and pre-AP classes. And I was upset at one point because I was like, none of my friends are in my classes. But you learn to make new friends in your classes, and just know that if you don't think you can do the material in the pre-AP and AP classes, don't. And if you think you're going to be too crammed up with homework and stuff, don't stress yourself out, because a lot of my friends this year took AP US history, and they're always bounded with homework, and they're worrying about their grades, and I don't have to worry about that, because honestly, not taking APUSH was probably the smartest decision I've ever made, because I would be weighed down with homework, and it would just not be fun to do, because nobody likes doing homework all the time. And so if you're not in pre-AP and AP classes like your friends, don't worry, because it's not that big of a deal. After high school, none of this is gonna matter. Your grades, you worked hard, you learned, and you're gonna get a good career, but nobody's gonna care if you were valedictorian. If you're making A's and B's, or you're doing your best, don't even worry about it, because you are smart. You're beautiful in your own little way. Okay. And then I just want to talk about making friends and extracurricular activities. Okay, if you like to sing, I like to sing. I do. And I like to act. And so I'm in theater, and I'm in choir, and you can do both. Your counselors are going to try to tell you that you cannot do more than one extracurricular activity, and that is wrong. And because you can do anything as long as you organize yourself and turn your assignments in, and keep up with UIL rules and whatnot. So just don't be afraid to take the extracurricular activities, because you'll make friends that like the same things that you do, and you'll be happy in the long run. Because high school is where you grow up and you find yourself. You become this person that you never thought you'd be. You get pressured and you get peer pressure to do things like cussing, and people drink and smoke, and people do drink and smoke weed and smoke cigarettes, and it's and party. It's not a myth. I'm gonna be for real and upfront that that stuff does happen, but you don't have to be a part of it. And you can be the bigger person and be I don't want that stuff. You can do your thing, and I can do my thing. And you don't have to be worried about what other people think, because if they think that you're weird or something, then they don't deserve your friendship. And I wholeheartedly believe in that, because if your friends are the people who care the most for you, and if they don't want the best for you, then they're not good friends. And just I had a hard time like learning who I was because, I've always been weird and crazy and like not like other kids. I'm really random and I like burst out musical songs all the time, and I've never really been like other kids. Like I wasn't really ever obsessed with boys, and I was obsessed with like one boy in middle school, and that's over. But like I never really cared like what boys thought of me, what anybody thought of me, because I didn't care, because these people, like, you're not gonna know them forever. After high school, you're probably not even gonna know half these people. And I know this kind of defeats the purpose of this high school video, but really, like, you have to like learn who your friends are and learn who you are, because you have to fall in love with yourself first. Because if you can't fall in love with yourself, how do you expect other people to fall in love with you? And I know that's kind of crazy and weird that I say that, but it's true. Like, you have to love who you are and what you do, and then people can judge you from there. Because people are going to judge you. Like, they're going to judge you on what you wear, what you eat, how much you weigh, your hair, your makeup, and just, like, if you have glasses, if you wear contacts, if you're tan, if you're pale like me, pale as snow. Like, people are going to judge you on every aspect of your life. And, like, the TV shows you watch, the music you listen to, the way you present yourself, people are going to judge you on every single thing you do in your life. And, you have to realize that their opinion doesn't matter, because as long as you like yourself and you're okay with yourself, then what other people's opinions are don't matter. Unless they're trying to, cheat you, and if you learn to not like yourself, just know that you can change yourself. Like Robert Frost. Is that who that is? It's gonna be awkward if it's not. But Two Roads to Virginal Wood, like the Road Not Taken poem. Like, I was watching that on Boy Meets World today. I love that show, by the way. But anyway, like, you have two roads. Like, if you don't like who you are, like, change roads. Like, it's not that hard. Like, you can just stop and be like, reevaluate your life, and then you're like, oh hey, I don't like myself. Because I've had that so many times in my life where I'm just like, Hannah, you're dumb. Like, you're not who you are, and that's not good. So, take that other road. Like, it's not that hard. And I know this sounds like way harsh, but you gotta realize that, like, if in high school you become responsible for your actions, and what you do is no longer based on what your parents do or what anybody else does. I'm just going to quickly say this. In high school, boys do not matter that much. And I do not want you girls spending your whole high school life worrying about boys. Just live your life. Like, the song 22 by Taylor Swift? Like, make that your theme song. Just be like, chilling, like, I'm me, I'm great, like, woohoo. Don't worry what boys think, especially, because boys change their minds, like, they're hot and they're cold, or yes, then they're no, Katy Perry, life, okay? These pop stars singing about my life, goodness. But anyway, just, like, girl will ever understand the boy's mind, and boys won't ever understand girls. So just sit and wait for that boy. Don't be like, oh my god, this boy's not loving me, I'm doing something wrong. No. You're not doing that. Let's be real. So just, until you find that boy that's worth your time and worth marriage, which half the boys in high school aren't, just wait. Make those friends and those friendships that you're gonna have forever, and then boys will come along later. This is my personal high school advice video. I hope you liked it, and bye.